halfway done with episode 25. Gotta do part 3. Are we ready? Well, to quote the GOAT, LFG. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to part 3 of episode 25 of Brian's Jerky Journey, special Hump Day edition. It is a Wednesday afternoon here. I normally don't do these reviews until the weekend, but I don't know. It's been so excited about what I've eaten thus far from them that I wanted to do one on Wednesday. And I know I'm trying to be good, but ironically enough, when I posted part 1, looking at the nutritional content for the first 4 brands that I had eaten, given that they're individually portioned out for the 4 portions, it was actually relatively decent, not that bad of a Weight Watchers Smart Points kind of meal. So in essence, it became kind of like a lunch for me. So haven't had lunch yet. It's kind of late, so it's kind of a late lunch. So I figured, hey, what the hell? Let's just do a blind 4 sample test of Smokehouse Jerky Journey's next 4 brands, flavors, as my lunch. And I was kind of taking a look at what I have left of the 8 remaining, and there's a lot of hot jerkies, hot specific type of flavor types out there. Many that people are familiar with. And let's see if I grab 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4 of those types now. So, doing what we've done in the past 2 parts. Here's the package. I am digging in, not seeing what I'm getting, and whatever. I'm just kind of ruffling my hand through the bag right now, and let's see what I get. So, without further ado, first one. Carolina Reaper. Ah, brother. So, as you know, there's something called the Carolina Killer that Wicked Cuts did that I did in episode 20. And it wasn't that bad, but I feel like I dodged a bullet because it was the second to last jerky that I'd eaten. So what I'd had before, I think kind of helped set me up to deal with that heat. I've done ghost pepper. I've done some garlic pepper. That's been kind of the hottest, I think, thus far. Where it's kind of actually made me sweat a little bit. So yeah, let's see how this goes. And they tout it being extremely hot right there. Best used by November 15th of this year. And the standard 1 package serving is 50 calories with 10 calories from fat, with 1 gram of total fat with no saturated or trans fats, 20 milligrams of cholesterol with 115 milligrams of sodium, 3 grams of carbs, no dietary fibers, 3 grams of sugar, and 9 grams of protein. So 1 bite test. Let's dig in to this Reaper. All right, tenderness, texture, initial scent. Again, I don't know if you can hear it, but the seeds are falling off right now. So here's what I got right here. And like my friend Dan said, all the seeds are falling down. Look at that. I got the seeds on it now. So let's see how it does with the seeds. And I got my little trusty remote here in case I need to pause it. But yeah, so again. Sorry about that technical snafu, guys. As I was about to start, my phone died. So and then we get my charger. And as I was going up to get the charger, I kind of had a little bit of the filminess of the pepper, actually some of the seeds on there, and I just put it in my mouth, and already hot. So while I was up getting the charger, I decided to just be proactive, and I got my milk right here in case I need it. Hopefully I do. To be honest with you, I want some hot. I want to feel that pain. Tried a lot, and I think I'm due to actually feel the pain. So anyway, and then as I came back, my orange cat Dougie was actually trying to take a bite out of this. And I was like, Dougie, if you have a death wish, man, don't unless you have a death wish, have a bite, but don't. So anyway, so going back to it. So again, the seeds right here are it's actually a very good angle right here. But there's a lot of seed on here, so it's probably gonna have a lot of heat. But again, nice thick strip. It's a little drier, but I think that just has to do with the fact that it's got the seeds on there. Just dries it out a little more, helps bring the heat. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 on tenderness and texture. So initial scent, you can kind of smell it's almost got kind of like a little little heat scent to it. So you kind of smell it like you can already kind of tell that it's probably got to be something that's going to be hot, unless. And I think this kind of gives it away again. The seeds, you're going to see that, and you're going to think that looks like a hot jerky. So, so it smells good as well. I'll give it a 4 as well. And then, last but not least, let me just get my milk out here in case I need it. See how it chews and then how it tastes. Wow. It's hot. It's very hot. I think the key is you don't let it get to you. You kind of persevere. I like the heat though. That's the thing. It's like I look at it, it's like, wow. Now don't get me wrong, the milk will help kind of ease the pain if I want it to go away. But I don't know what it is. But I don't want it to go away. And in this package, it's really, if I can take a guess, in this package, it's probably 4 pieces. Dude, I had like 4 pieces. So, yeah, I could use the whole damn right now. Do I like it? I'm gonna give it a 5. Wow. Good. Good stuff. I'm telling you. I haven't been good with my diet lately, but I haven't put on a lot of weight. Just kind of sticking again to what I said, mindful eating this. I'm still down from where I was in the summer, probably about 10 pounds, but if I really want to get to where I want to get, which is about 50 pounds from where I'm at now, for my end goal, I got to get back on it. So, but yeah, but this is still going to be a staple regardless of whether or not I stay on or stay off. So, all right, jerky number 2, garlic pepper. Again, I just did a garlic pepper one for, I believe it was Ace Jerky. No. Yes, Ace Jerky. And it was hot. That actually kind of had more of an impact on me as well. So, this is gluten-free. 1 serving package, content 70 calories with 10 calories from fat. 1 gram of total fat, no saturated or trans fats. 30 milligrams of cholesterol with 160 milligrams of sodium. 3 grams of total carbs. No dietary fiber. 1 gram of sugar and 11 grams of protein. So let's dig into this one. This is best used by December 5th of this year. Wet the palate. Tenderness, texture, initial scent. I already smell the garlic as I'm pulling it out. So this one actually is interesting because this looks dry. Yeah, it actually. Well, but you know what? As you're touching it, it's like it's got a stickiness to it, and it's got kind of hint of dryness. And maybe it's just a bad piece I got, but yeah, it's not coming off seamlessly. So I'm gonna give it a 3 on the tenderness and texture aspect, just based off this piece. Other pieces might be better, but for now, initial impression is that. Scent and smell again. Smell the garlic as I taking them out of the bag. Pepper is really more of a taste thing than a scent thing, so I'm getting the scent of the garlic, which I like garlic, so it's good. I'll give that a 4 and in scent and smell, and then last but not least, how it chews and how it tastes. My mother's at the house right now watching the kids, and she's watched the videos, and she's like, when you chew, and in Portuguese accent, when you chew, you kind of chew, you look like a cow. And I'm like, well, Ma, the stuff is, you have to kind of chew it, so you kind of almost look like a cow grazing. So, And I think she wants to do an intro for one episode. I know my kids do, as evidenced by part 1. But this is good. It's got a chewing. You really have to put effort into chewing it if you want to get it down. But it's got a nice taste to it. I like to classify this as the road trip jerky. A good road trip jerky. Get a big bag of this, so it's like, this is a small sample. Usually get like a 4, 6, or 8 ounce bag. If you're doing like a 2-3 hour drive, which is kind of like the extreme up here in the Northeast. But I know, like, you know, kind of the Mid-East going down south, you know, standard 5 or 6 hour drive is kind of the norm. This would be a perfect jerky for that. So I'll give this a 4 for chewiness and taste. Keep that there. Jerky number 3. Boom. Korean barbecue. So I did a Larissa's Kitchen review on their Korean barbecue. Really liked it. I've only had Korean barbecue a couple times. Done Korean barbecue tacos, which I thought were really good. I think it's one of those things they talked about as an upcoming trend in the food industry this year. So gourmet brisket beef jerky, as I said, they all tout as being gourmet brisket beef jerky, Korean barbecue recipe. One package serving 90 calories, 25 calories with fat, 3 grams of total fat, half a gram of saturated fat, still no trans fats. With 10 milligrams of cholesterol and 590 milligrams of sodium, 12 grams of carbs, though. No dietary fiber, 11 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. So this is going to be, from a Weight Watcher perspective, just based off of prior reviews, a higher point serving. So let's dig into that. Tenderness, texture, initial scent. I also had to change placement. I'm actually at my office desk right now. So, yeah. So it's got a nice. So again, it's got the seeds like the Carolina Reaper, but it's a mild seed, based off prior reviews. So it's a nice thick piece. It's got kind of a freshness to it. Again, evidenced by the whiteness right here. This bag is actually best if used by December 6th of 2020. So. Yeah, so you can move it around easily. This actually might be good enough just to eat as is, not even have to break it into pieces. So I'm going to give it a 4 in tenderness and texture. Scent and smell, got a nice scent to it. Got kind of, you can kind of smell the BBQ aspect of it. And just kind of how it looks. It looks almost like it's kind of like a teriyaki in a sense. The Korean barbecue's got some teriyaki aspects to it, I think, from a texture standpoint. But like, you can definitely smell and see that it's got a nice aroma to it, as I want to call it. So, but I'll give it a 4 out of 5 on the scent and smell, and then let's see how it chews and how it tastes. And I do like how these is portioned out, 1 ounce packages again. Oh, look at that. This is good. I'm gonna give it a 5, but got some smaller pieces here, so you can tell the smaller, fattier pieces are going to be. You're not going to be able to chew them as long because they'll break down. And you can swallow it easier. So that's evidenced by me. So 5. Chewiness and taste. All right. 4th one. Ghost pepper. Started hot, ended hot. Still got my milk. All right, let's read through the ghost pepper real quick. Best used by October 18th of 2020. Nutritional content is 60 calories in this one package serving, 10 calories from fat, gram of total fat with no saturated or trans fats, 15 milligrams of cholesterol with 190 milligrams of sodium, 4 grams of carbs, no dietary fiber, 4 grams of sugar, 7 grams of protein. All right, let's dig in. Tenderness, texture, initial scent. Holy crap. Phew. Wow. I like it's probably, this is easily one of the biggest first pieces I've grabbed thus far. And it looks deceiving. Because if this is ghost pepper and it's intended to be hot, you look at this, you don't think it is. You think it's going to be kind of based off the like the filminess, which you can't really sense from touching it unless you want to touch it. It's got a softness to it. It's fresh. I mean, it's because it's big. It's not going to be like a board big. So right now I'm just going to tear it in half rather easily. I really like this. Probably one of the best, most tender and from a tender and texture standpoint, one of the best ones I've seen in a while. I'm going to give it a 5. Scent and smell. Again, when I took an initial whiff at it, it had kind of something that it was like, whoa, kind of took it back a little bit. Couldn't really make what it was. Getting a closer smell, kind of the same thing. So, like, again, this is one of those kind of like jerkies where you can put them out and say, what do you think it is? And then if they can't handle the heat from it well, then they'll know that it's something on a hot side. So, so I'm going to give it a 4 in scent and smell. And then last but not least, as we finish up our last 4, chewiness and taste. Yep, there's the heat. It doesn't hit you right away. That's the thing when you eat it. It's like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm chewing like a cow. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm sorry I'm taking so long to kind of think about it. I mean, you can taste, you know it's hot. You eat it, it's like, yeah, it's got a kick to it. But it's not bad. I'm not like, again, granted I had an insane workout early this morning. So I probably sweated out all I could. So probably have nothing there for that, but it's good. I'll give it a 4. So that'll do it for part 3. Probably going to finish up the conclusion. Part 4 of episode 25 this weekend, for sure. And then we can start reviewing some other brands that I've gotten in the past couple weeks, as well as my Christmas jerky that I got that I still haven't had a chance to open. Because first and foremost, it's about sampling the jerkies that you, the vendor, has sent to me. And I've had a handful of vendors, and probably in the next couple weeks, I'm probably going to display a list of those that have sent me jerky as a token of my appreciation for all the support you've given me in sending me a product to review, as well as the comments left thus far on my past episodes. And then the reach out from other vendors about sending me stuff to review in future episodes. So that'll do it for part 3 of episode 25, Brian's Jerky Journey. You can like this video, hit that subscribe button down below to watch past and be notified for future videos. You can like me on my other social media channels, on Facebook at Brian's Jerky Journey, on Instagram at Brian's Jerky Journey, and last but not least, you can follow me on Twitter at BG Jerky Journey. So that'll do it for part 3 of episode 25, Brian's Jerky Journey. Hope you're enjoying this journey I've had so far. Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion.